Hi, I'm Tami Hoag. I'm sitting on the rooftop of the Townhouse Hotel in South Beach, Miami. I started my career writing actually romantic comedy, which people think is quite a far cry from what I do today. Although I don't really see it that way, because my favorite thing about writing romantic comedy was dialogue and writing fast, smart dialogue. And that's something that I've carried through to my suspense novels as well. So I was writing romance novels, and I wanted to do something a little bit different with each one, because I didn't want to get pigeonholed by a publisher as writing only romantic comedy or only romantic suspense or anything like that. So I would try something a little bit different with each book. And I was just sort of gradually drawn more to the suspense, partly because of the complexity of the characters and being able to explore the darker sides of the human mind. I think women crime writers now are definitely a different breed from the days of Agatha Christie or someone like that, where we're in a world that's very violent and very visual, and we are allowed, perhaps is the word, to tackle those tougher subjects that really used to be taboo for women to talk about or think about. I think our worldview now is more in line with the way men think. People often ask me if my main characters are me, if that's a reflection of myself. And I always say, if I had that exciting a life, I wouldn't be writing books. I would be out crime fighting and doing other things. But I think always my primary characters do reflect certain aspects of myself. And I think because I have to spend concentrated time with these people, they have to be somebody that I understand and would like to sit down and have a conversation with. I think Elena probably represents some of the rougher edges of my psyche, and that's what makes it really interesting to write. Deeper Than the Dead is the book that I'm working on now, and it's a very interesting premise to me. It's a book that is the crimes are the crimes of a serial killer. And what we learn very quickly in the beginning of the book is that the serial killer is not some loner, some drifter, some guy you can put a monster mask on him. He's a man with a family. And so we get into the family of a serial killer and through the eyes of children. Three of the main characters in the book are between 10 and 12 years old, and how the crimes impact their lives, and how when suspicion falls on their parents, and how do they handle that, and what do they know and what do they see that adults aren't necessarily paying attention to.